So I just want to share a quick testimony. Um, this happened months ago. This was back in this was back in April, right before my birthday, and I was uh I was talking to my pastor's wife, and we were sending voice clips back to each other, and there was this girl that we went to church with, and she's actually his sister, but she went to church with us, and there was a boy that she brought to church with her, and I'd never seen the boy or heard of the boy, and I was like, oh, as I texted my pastor's wife and was asking, I was asking, oh, is that girl and that boy, they must be dating, and that's all I remember saying. And my pastor's wife sent me a voice clip back and she said, well, I'll go ahead and let her answer that. And then she texted the sister, the pastor's sister, and then she started texting me and saying, hey, what's your question? And that kind of took me by surprise, because before I had a chance to respond back to my pastor's wife, this woman was already sending me a message back, sending me a message saying, what do you want? What's your question? So then it kind of took me by surprise and kind of threw me off a little bit, because I'm like, okay. Because when I sent that message, well, what happened was, after that, I just said, oh, I didn't really want anything. I was just asking if you and that boy was dating. And she got pretty briggity with me, and she was like, yeah, but why does it matter? And I was like, oh, I wasn't saying it mattered. I was just asking because I was curious. And then she blew it in this whole blew it way out of proportion and was being really rude about it, and she was accusing me of being a busybody and all this stuff. And yeah, it got really bad. But even my pastor's wife, I told her, I said, you probably shouldn't have done that, because you probably shouldn't have done that, because that's kind of what triggered the whole situation. And she probably thought I was talking about her, basically. And then my pastor's wife got mad, and she said, well, why didn't you tell me not to tell her? And I said, well, you didn't really give me a chance to tell you not to tell her. And then she was asking me, well, why were you even asking anyway? Why are you asking me a question like that? But the bottom line is, when I was talking to my pastor's wife, and I asked her that question, I wasn't even purposely doing anything to offend anybody. And I definitely was not trying to be a busybody, but just the way the whole thing went, it kind of, I guess she thought I was being that way. And I was trying to tell her, no, that's not what I was doing. I was just asking an innocent question, and I'm not like that. I don't care about things like that. But yeah, I remember that was a pretty rough day. But you have to. And the thing is, I mean, maybe I was in the wrong for asking that question. I mean, I really didn't think about it when I asked. I wasn't sitting there thinking, oh, I want to find out this woman's business so that I can go talk about her and argue with her. And it's like, no, all I did was ask a simple, innocent question. And if somebody had told me, well, that's none of your business, we're not talking about that, then I would have said, oh, that's fine, I don't really care, I was just curious. And And that's how it was. And, you know, thankfully it's over now, and it didn't last very long, but that situation, in a way, I'm kind of glad that situation happened, because it definitely taught me a lot, and because a lot of things had come out that day. But you know, I just felt like the Lord wanted me to share that testimony. You know, I was just thinking about it earlier, and I was thinking, I feel like the Lord wants me to share this testimony with somebody, and, you know, maybe share it on YouTube or something. And so yeah, I just wanted to share that, and, you know, hopefully somebody gets something out of it. So God bless.